Hello, America.
Hello, America.
We are back. Episode 120. I remember it, and I didn't even look this time.
Good for you, because if you would have asked me, I'd have been like,
episode 1.
I would have to look.
But it's really like, how many videos did you say we have? You don't remember? Okay. It's all right. 120
120
is
plus
important.
3, so
120 is what's important. We're back. It's
Woo!
What past daylight saving time last time we recorded?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Daylight savings
Okay.
time was my birthday weekend.
Oh, okay. It's still sunny outside. I love
It
that for
is.
us.
I was wondering where you was going with that. I was like,
that's what I was trying to say.
the sun is still up. Yes.
I love that for us,
Yes,
because
indeed.
I don't have time. When it be getting dark at 4:30, it's very stressful. Does that stress you out?
Yeah, I don't like it. It doesn't stress me out necessarily, but I do hate it. I think we've even talked about this on here. Like, I had a friend who used to be like, I hate when every year somebody be like, why is it dark at 4 o'clock? And I said, well, that's me, because I'd be like, why is it so dark? But
Dark when you go to work, dark when you get
it's
off.
that part is awful.
It's almost summertime. We out here. We're slowly but surely making it.
Yay. Are your glasses clear? They are clear.
My glasses are always clear.
I didn't know that. I just went to the eye doctor on Monday. Well, let me tell you where this came from. I went to the eye doctor on Monday. So per last episode about going to war and how I can't because my glasses don't fit, I went to the eye doctor Monday because I needed to update my prescription. And so now I've been looking at new glasses to order because I have had these for so long that I love them so much. But I tried on some when I was at the...
I've had these clear glasses. I've had clear frames for...
I'm very self-absorbed. I'm so sorry. I know about my glasses. I don't really know about everybody else.
You just said it like they were new, like they were.
Because now I'm paying much more attention to other people's glasses.
Are you this is totally has nothing to do with our show, but you know our rant. This is us catching up. Are you a in-store glasses shopper or you're an online shopper? Okay, so I just been like the last 2 times I got glasses. I've only been getting glasses online for like a year and a half. Nobody told me a thing.
Well, I guess that's not true. So like I said, I've had these for so long. These were in store. I got online prescription sunglasses to try it out.
Gotcha.
So this will be my first time getting online glasses to wear every day.
I was very much a what was it? The America's Best 2 for $99. That was just I've been in glasses since 4th grade. So
Vision Works.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been in glasses since 4th grade, so I always do the $2.99. You know, but my sister was like, why do you do that? You can get much cuter glasses for much cheaper.
Which is true.
Online. And I'm like, but how do I know what they're going to look like? I didn't know. She was like, you can do I'm like, I know you can do that, but it's not the same.
I didn't start looking at glasses online until I was on my own insurance. Because before, my dad had to pay for it. And running pockets, like that type of thing. But like these, like they transition. They have they at one point had like the scratch resistant lenses that they transition. My glasses have always transitioned since I got them.
I think that is very elderly.
I don't know why people don't like it.
That is just, I don't know. That is just, I've always thought that was an elderly
So when
thing
you
to
go
do.
into the sun, what is it? You just bright? You just be like this?
No, I usually, if I know I'm going to be out for a long period of time, I put my contacts in.
Oh, I don't wear contacts.
Okay, gotcha.
So you put sunglasses over your contacts, right? Yeah. You know, these just naturally
walk outside, boom.
That's right.
That had absolutely nothing to do with what
8th grade.
That's crazy.
America, where do you guys buy your glasses from?
Where do you?
When's the last time you went to the eye doctor, America?
Hey.
Because...
Unfortunately, I had an eye injury, so now I go more than I.
Yeah, let me tell you that.
That was a time.
It was a saga. It wasn't.
That was the most. Never injure your eye.
In the eye doctor.
Never injure your eye.
She had a preferred parking spot. She was there so much.
The recovery for eye injuries and eye surgery is insane behavior.
Like, I forgot about that. See, not super self-centered because I did remember that happened to you.
That was so. My mom did not remember that. I had said something about it the other day. I was like, I was literally held hostage at your home for 2 weeks because I couldn't drive and I couldn't see. She was like, I don't remember that. I was like, girl, how do you not remember that?
Next time you go, when you fill out the form, there's a box on there that's going to say, have you had an eye injury? And you're going to have to check yes.
Yes, I have.
I also have to check yes, but because I poked myself in, that's why I got a little spot. I think it's this one. I don't know. I don't remember when it happened, so I can't.
I still have issues
with
it sometimes. Yeah, like some days I'll just wake up. This is the best way that I can explain it. It feels like somebody punched you in your eye to wake you up. Exactly. That's the best. When I'm like, that's exactly what, like, I'll just.
That's jarring.
Yeah, but I'll be asleep and it'll just like, and then I wake up and sometimes I can't open it and it's just watery and then I have to put my contacts in. I got to put in these eye drops and stuff. Yeah, it's a whole thing. We'll have a story.
Get your eyes checked, America.
Day. Well, that doesn't have anything with getting your eyes checked. That was, I injured my
Just
eyes.
in general, though. Just in general.
Your eyes checked.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. If you have children, and your children are doing like this all the time, take your kids to the eye.
The kids already can't read.
They can't see either.
They can't see.
I just told my sisters that I said I am actually amazed at the amount of my kids or kids I see in the building and they can't see. Like literally, like the font on the computer is bigger than my grandparents.
Yeah. I think I was thinking about that the other
What's going on
day
here?
when I was like, because you know how people say, like, when kids are young, like, how do you know if they need glasses if you don't see them doing this or they don't come, like, home talking about they have headaches and all that? Yeah. I was like, how do you find out if your kids can't see? But I guess they just start walking into walls and stuff.
That's how I vividly remember when my parents, well, all of my siblings, my parents doomed us. They can't see. My grandparents can't see. Like, everybody in my family wears glasses. I remember it was the summer before I went to 4th grade, and I was on the computer. I was doing something, and the computer, no lie, I was in the computer screen like this. And I just remember my dad coming and like, what are you doing? Like, pushing your head, like, what are you doing? I was like, I cannot see this. Like, what do you mean you can't see? I was like, it's just so blurry. And then,
yeah, I don't know if Jaden ever had like any like aha I can't see moment, or if he just ended up at the eye doctor because everybody at that point was wearing glasses. I don't know. Not even clear.
Yep, since 4th grade, man.
I didn't get mine till freshman year of high school.
Oh wow.
Because I didn't want to do braces and glasses at the same time, so I did braces first.
So you just walked around blind?
No, because it wasn't that bad at that point. That's what I'm saying. Like I didn't, like, I wasn't walking into walls or nothing like that. It was just like, and then it was like one point where I think we went to the eye doctor and they was like, you probably will at some point. And I was like, okay, well, that's not this point yet.
No, they was like,
and I got my braces off, and it was like
astigmatism too. So.
I do too.
Yeah.
So I for sure had them before I started driving.
Okay.
But like my vision has not progressively gotten worse, but like gotten to where it's like, no, I need these every single day, doing everything.
Dang, man.
I said that to somebody that, but also when I was telling people that I was at the eye doctor, I got like 3 responses where they was like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? And I was like, nothing.
Getting my vision.
I was like, I'm updating my prescription. Yeah, and then I had some random person on the app, which again, not related to any of this at all, but he was like, "Oh, I prefer your face without them." I said, "Okay." I said, "I don't, but thanks for I don't even remember what I said, but thanks for the comment or something like that."
We're not even into the show yet.
We're not.
And
but again, I was just like,
unnecessary.
What are we talking about? One, you don't even know me. 2, who asked you? And 3, honestly, truly, I do prefer my face with glasses. I feel like my face is empty without them.
I feel very naked when I have to wear my contacts. I didn't start wearing contacts till I hurt my eye, and that's because I had to wear one. Did I tell you that I had to wear one contact that was like a Band-Aid? So
I remember when you had a patch.
I did not. First of all, I didn't have a patch. I had a little cover things. It wasn't a patch.
Semantics.
But I had to wear a contact that like acted as a Band-Aid. And so when it had like the lowest prescription that it could have. And so it was still blurry because it was counteracting with my actual prescription. Oh,
that just feels so uncomfortable.
It was terrible,
like it feels
guys.
so uncomfortable.
Do not injure your eye. That's how we're starting off the show. Don't injure your eye. It's a horrible.
Everybody gets safety goggles. OSHA's certified. OSHA would be very proud of us right now.
They would be very proud of us. That is hilarious. But yes, episode 120. It is Easter weekend. Woo. By the time you see this, he will have already
risen. That's right. Tell your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Spread the word.
Oh yeah.
Let them know.
Oh yeah. I hope you guys all have a great Easter weekend. I love Easter.
Are you doing anything for it?
Unfortunately, I'll be out of town. I'll be my uncle passed, so no, I don't know. I mean, we'll all be together, so I'm trying to coordinate family dinner, but everybody's in and out, so I don't know. I'm trying to everybody's together. We're all here. Let's have family dinner, but I don't know.
Cause you going to Colorado?
No, I'll be my grandparents.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you guys can go to Cinzetti's. Because there's a You don't like Cinzettis?
Okay, my mom loves Cinzettis, and I'm just tired. And like, I don't get it's all right, but she want to her birthday, Mother's Day, any holiday.
We're going to Cinzetti's for Easter.
I'm like, girl, I'm tired of going to Cinzetti's.
When I thought that, because there's only two. There's one here and there's one in Colorado. And I was like, you can do that, but I guess you can't. No, you can't.
I'm Cinzetti's out, actually.
Okay.
That is.
I didn't know that was your frequent spot.
Love Cinzetti's. I'm tired. Okay.
You know, as is your right. I didn't know that.
I am. We are. Well, me and my siblings are trying to bully her into making us Easter baskets, though. So she hasn't made us Easter baskets in like 3 years, and I'm exhausted.
I don't feel that I will be getting one. So
wow.
Yeah.
What? Like, why is there an age limit on Easter baskets? Like,
I don't know.
I love Easter.
The bunny doesn't come popping down the bunny trail.
She even called me the other. Johnny, please. She even called me the other day. She was like, I thought about making you an Easter basket, but you can't even eat anything. I'm like, you can make a racist friendly Easter basket? Whoa.
Yeah.
Exactly. I hope she's watching this.
Yeah.
You can make a racist friendly Easter basket. All I'm saying. She's like, well, then you have a peanut allergy? You can make a peanut free, racist friendly Easter basket.
Right. I don't know what will be in it, but it can be done.
First of all, I ain't gonna hold you. I've been tearing up some sour Starburst, but chew them in the back, you know?
That's real.
You gotta chew them
That's
in the back.
so real.
Yeah, we ain't popping no brackets over here, so I'm saying do what you gotta do, ma. Anyway. But yeah. What do you want in your Easter basket?
I guess anything. Well, I don't have a peanut allergy, so I enjoy a Reese's Easter egg and everything. Oh, okay. Also, the Reese's Take 5 that has the Reese's and the pretzel. Love those. Those are fantastic. Okay. And last year, before I was, eating healthier and being better, Kit Kat came out with these bunny-shaped Kit Kats. Tore a bag of them up. Oh, they were so good. They sold them at Costco. Oh, they were so good. I haven't seen them this year.
Were you an Easter speech kid?
Yes. Yeah. We talked about that.
Yeah. Unfortunately. I don't want to do no Easter speeches.
Are the kids still doing Easter speeches?
They are.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, what was your? I gotta go back and find it. Something.
The one that I had off the top of the. I don't remember.
I thought that was real. I just made that up. That was great.
My speeches were paragraphs.
Certain
Literally would have been at church right now practicing.
Certain recipes we shouldn't lose. I think kids should still do Easter speeches because the kids can't read. And they need this practice.
Listen.
What
they can't read.
Easter plans?
They can't publicly speak. Help the kid. Literacy starts at home.
Say it again for the people in the back.
It starts at home. It starts with you. Read. How on the same vein of reading at home. As a child who loved to read, I used to get my books taken at home, and that is not promoting reading in the home.
When you were in trouble, that was your punishment?
No, when I wouldn't go to sleep. My mom had to take my books so I would go to sleep.
We were readers, but I don't think I ever got in trouble. I don't think I got books taken away, but we were readers anyway.
I had to get mine taken so I would go to sleep. And as a 30-year-old adult, I still have to be like, okay, John, it's 1 a.m. Go to sleep.
Do you you were a Pizza Hut girlie? You got the pizza?
Yes, I did.
Why Pizza Hut? Why would y'all stop that? I feel like that is a core memory of my childhood.
It's
like
a recession.
For personal pan pizza, do they even make personal pan pizzas anymore? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I haven't seen one in years, but
yeah, I think now they do more stuff. Like when everybody was doing their value box, they have one of those where you get a little pizza and a little wing. I think I don't know. Yeah, not sure. Pizza Hut. If you're watching, what do you have?
They used to have fun reading incentives for us. Did you do reading counts? So we had reading counts. So you had to read like maybe 8 or 10 nonfiction books and 18 fiction books, but it had to be so many pages in a quarter. And then every time you read a book, you had to go on this program called Reading Counts, and you had to take a quiz over the book.
We had that, but I don't think ours was called that.
Oh. But you had to take the quiz, and then when you depending on your score in the quiz, you get points, and then your points start to add up towards a prize, and they had a reading incentive party at the end of the quarter. let me tell you something, baby. I was, I always read above my grade level. So we come in, it's August, by September, I done already got all of my...
I was like, we had that. Like, I remember reading, and then we had to like go log it on the computers and all that. But ours wasn't called that. But Lincoln it wasn't fun. Ours
test
just,
though.
We had to do like questions and stuff. Like it would automatically populate. Yeah. So we had that, but Lincoln wasn't reading for joy. It was reading for grades, and they just had kids that enjoyed reading.
Yeah. It was. I remember, and I had to be in like 4th, 5th grade, and I had a teacher like she wouldn't let me slide for nothing. Like I could be in the middle of a book, she'd be like, "And that book is too easy for you, so you can't count that." I'd be like, "Dang, I can't read for like." Yeah.
That was fun. So.
Yeah.
And it was like, no, she's not at this grade level. So I told you when she used to bring extra work.
I forgot.
I have lived a very academic life. Let me tell you something.
Shout out to parents involved in their child's academics.
Because it was like, hey, your daughter is bothering other children because she's bored. So it's like, well, now she won't be bored.
Easter speeches, man. They
read to your kids. Are people still reading to their kids? That's what I think is not happening. Because that's where my love of reading started, was getting read to. And my mama used to read me Encyclopedia Brown books, child. Did you ever read Encyclopedia Brown? Well,
I don't know.
Well, let me tell you, he was a detective, and so a kid detective, mind you.
I gotta look
and
this up.
So
I gotta look it up.
He would solve mysteries and stuff, and so they'd have like all the things, and they give you the clues, and then at the end, in the back of the book, they'd have like the how he solved it, and so you try to guess how he did it before. And I didn't ever get them right.
I don't remember Encyclopedia Brown.
You should get one and just read it for fun. They're so cool. And I think even like as an adult, it'll be fun to try to be like figure out if you can figure out how he did it or not. We used to read them all the time. So that is what girlie's love for reading did start, and a love for being nosy and figuring stuff out. Encyclopedia Brown. Did you read Junie B. Jones?
I love Junie B. Jones.
And the B is for Beatrice.
Listen,
but she doesn't like Beatrice, just B, and that's all.
Was so upset when they banned Junie B. Jones books, like in the last couple of years. Mm-hmm. And they banned her. They banned the books because they said she was a bad example to kids. Wasn't she supposed to be like in 2nd grade or something? Or younger than that, wasn't it?
She was small, yes.
Girl, like, this is why I can't stand people. Junie B. Jones. Another staple in my childhood, okay?
I love Junie B. Jones.
A hot girl, okay? Junie B. Jones. Hot girl! Junie B. Jones is that girl, okay? What is it? Amelia Bedelia and, I can't think of it. Was it Cam? What was it? Oh, my God. What is it? Cam something.
This is a character in the book?
Yes. Okay. It was, I'm going to figure it out.
Okay.
I'm going to figure it out. It's Cam something.
Mm-hmm. Did you read Judy Blume books?
Judy Blume. I love Judy Blume.
That was my first transition into like older kid books.
My transition into older kids book, let me tell you something. There was 2. Blue for High. Did you? Mm-hmm. This is why I like Tubi movies now. Because Blue for High.
Yeah, for sure.
Let me tell you, at one point in like middle school, again, we had another one of those. It wasn't reading counts in middle school, but it was like another kind of system. Mm-hmm. And you would win books. I was reading so many books that I had that whole Blue for High series. Like I owned it at one point. Like I had all of the books. And then Sharon Draper, my girl, okay? She had all the teen books, and she had like the Battle of Jericho series and like November Blues and all of that. Let me tell you, the teens were going through it in high school. The teen literature, they were going through it, and I was there to read all about it.
Let me tell you how ghetto nerdy Lincoln Middle was. Specifically, Lincoln Middle Kaufman kids, as I was one of those. So when we had Kaufman, we had to go to Westport to do our after school stuff and yada, yada, yada. And it was when they were going through the process of closing down Westport because they were consolidating the schools. Let me tell you, we used to go in that library and be like, well, you guys aren't going to need these books. You guys aren't going to need these books.
I am so
there were so many people at Lincoln reading Westport books because it was like, well, what are they going to do with them? And with that, not my first, but like the more like adult book was this book, Tyrell, I think it was. And
I know that book.
yeah, literally that book passed through Lincoln like crack. It was one person had it and they got it for a few days to read it, and then it was just moving around. I have never been part of a book exchange quite like that one, but I sure did read that book.
Now this, I couldn't think of what it was called, but this is, girl, they had teen Christian drama. And I had to.
She said, "My people. These are my people."
It was the Peyton and Perry Sky, and they were brother and sister.
Oh.
Perry Sky and Peyton Sky, and they had their own series, and they was teen Christian drama. Let me tell you, baby, in high school, I was like, ooh, clutching my pearls. Stephanie Perry Moore.
See, the kids are not reading. Get them some books.
Then she had a. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta find it. Cause this, I probably should not have been reading this in high school when I was, but she got a book called something. It's like, oh Lord, we're gonna get actually into the show at some point.
I don't even remember how we got here.
I don't remember. Easter speeches.
Oh, it's like unclear.
Oh my God, I can't find it. It's the same lady, and it's something like her husband cheated on her or in a play or something. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. It was crazy. This is why I like Tubi movies to this day. I can't find it. I'm going to figure it out at some point.
Well, while she's doing that, as we're talking about authors, I just finished a series by Liz Tomforty. Ugh, those are some of the best romance books I ever read.
We'll move on, but I'll find it. But yes, shout out to Stephanie Perry Moore and Sharon Draper because they kept me entertained in high school.
Get your kids some books. Take them to the book fair.
Okay, book fair. Just go to the library.
That too.
Library. You don't even have to go and browse the stacks. You can look on the library app.
Yes. I have the library app on my phone. Your card is on your phone. You can see when everything's due. You can see what they have. It's amazing. Support your local libraries.
Easter speeches, libraries, books.
Read.
Literacy.
Read. Read to your kids. Read to your kids. Have your kids read to you.
Yeah. That was an unexpected segment, but it was needed.
It was needed. The kids are not reading in the
They're
homes.
not reading. And they just don't have teen series like they used to back when we was growing up. Like, that's the problem why this kid's so grown now. They in adults business. They don't have nothing for them.
And you know what? I think that not that I know, but like, as I was talking about how important reading is to me, as soon as I finish a book, I got to get on Goodreads to like note that when I started, when I ended it. And so they have like little segments that are like, oh, new teen books. So take your kids to the library.
And all social media.
Yeah. The people are not reading on social media.
Oh. Girl, they're not even spelling correctly on social media.
Ooh, boy.
That's another topic for another day. People were on the moon.
Yes. Yesterday, the Artemis 2 launched, and they are taking a 10-day journey. I think
twice around Earth,
okay.
And then
they went to the moon first. I think twice. They're doing like a figure 8 situation. Astronauts, if you're watching, what is the route? I don't remember what it is, but
I think they have a little bit more pressing things in there up there.
Probably. I mean, they're up there for 10 days. They got to kill time somehow.
I'm not.
10 days. And the lady I saw a TikTok video of the lady explaining the bathroom, and you have to hold on to things because when you get in there, you won't know if you'll be upside down or whatever. And I was just like, I don't understand. But she was in there. She said, you can't tell which way is up. And I said, but the bathroom's on the bottom. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But good for the astronauts.
I hope they're having a time.
That's great. I don't know if I would want to do that.
I don't want to do that.
But good for
what are y'all doing up there?
Y'all just documenting what you see? Because 10 days worth of documentation?
Record it and put it on TikTok so I can watch. But I don't need to go and see that.
I think they don't have a live cam of inside the thing, but they do have a live cam of space, I think, showing them. I think I saw that when I was at work today.
I need to know what's going on inside. What y'all doing in there?
And how big is 10? And it's because it's not just one person. It's like 4 of them, I think. I could be wrong. How many astronauts are on Artemis?
That's a lot going on.
It is. My mommy at one point wanted to be an astronaut.
She was going to go up there?
I don't know. Well, my Grammy wasn't going to let her, so I guess not.
For 10 days, that's a long time. And like, You just can't do any. I'm okay.
I thought, okay, it is 4. And when you type in how many people, one of the auto populations are on Artemis too. So a lot of people have been asking.
All the best to them.
Yeah.
I hope y'all have a time.
It's a lady.
Tell me about it.
Tell me about it. Yeah. And you know what? At least it ain't the people that, at least it ain't Katy Perry and Gail and them who went up for 10 seconds. Why would they do that
too? Gail looks like she was she was ready to call it quits after that. Yeah, no.
Okay, so they're not landing on the moon.
No,
they're circling it.
Yeah,
I knew, but I didn't know if they touched down anywhere at any point.
I couldn't remember exactly what they said on the news, but they're circling either the moon or Earth twice. Yep. One of them.
I do know that it's a figure 8 situation, so
all the best to the Artemis 2.
Yeah,
and all the people on the on there.
Artemis 2
I don't know what y'all
route.
Doing. I don't know what y'all doing.
But you know, what are we learning? Because if we're not landing, if we're not doing soil samples. Are we doing atmosphere?
That's why I'm like, what are y'all doing up there? Like, hopefully y'all come back and give us a report.
Using free return trajectory. So y'all just finna see if y'all can drop? I don't understand. I also wasn't great at science.
Somebody explain this to me. What's going on? I don't know. Sounds like a lot. It sounds like a lot. Yes. Let's talk about, speaking of bad decisions. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know.
Oh, and as a side note, they're landing, they're splashing down in the ocean. That I did know. Their mission concludes with a splashdown in the Pacific Ocean.
Why?
For safety, I guess.
That's safe?
Well, if they can swim.
I guess not getting in, hitting land is...
Yeah, I don't know.
All the best to those people. This is too much. It's becoming too much already. I'm getting stressed.
Utilizing gravity to guide it back. So that's their free return. Is they just gonna
float back down.
They gonna jellyfish
into
to the
water.
Yep.
Are there black people on this?
I don't believe so.
That's a valid question. I just.
Let me see.
I would like to know.
There is.
Okay.
I think I'm not. Now this is just a straight up guess, but I think so. The 4 astronauts, their names are Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina, probably Koch, and then along with Canadian Space Agency astronaut Jeremy Hansen. My guess is the black dude's name is Victor.
I was thinking that too. Well, again, all the best to them.
Oh, the Artemis 2 mission crew includes the first woman, the first black person, and the first non-American astronaut to travel to the lunar environment. So yay for making history. That's cool.
What are y'all doing up there? That's a lot. Okay. We gotta move on because
We were correct. The black guy is Victor.
Big Vic. Shout out to Vic.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's a free fall into the ocean. I'm sorry.
It's a choice.
It really has me stressed out because what do you mean a free fall into the ocean? Like, how does that work? Because you don't get to decide how far you.
I'm sure it's a little more guided.
Okay? I don't.
My thought is it'll be like a free fall, and they'll have parachute.
Okay.
Adjacentness or something that slows them down and makes it gentler. That's my thought.
I hope.
I'll be watching in 8 days because it was 2 days ago.
Okay.
When I went up there,
I'm a little nervous.
It's fine. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Yay, space advancement. Speaking of advancement, Verzuz happened. When was that, last week?
Sometime last week.
Tank and Tyrese got up there.
Turtleneck. I can't stop singing it. That's my new stuff. That turtleneck. Let me tell you, what were your thoughts on the whole Verzuz?
I don't think I loved it.
I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
I
miss the old Verzuz.
I was just about to say that.
When it was generic and genuine and authentic.
I was just about to say that. I really think that Swizz Beatz and Timbaland did a disservice to the Verzuz brand
by monetizing
it
and making it concerts. And
we don't need that. It was great just seeing people in their living rooms
when they were having their own technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss. Fantastic.
I always think about the one. I think it was Mother's Day weekend, and it was Erykah Badu and Jill Scott, and they were literally in their homes with their people. Like, their people were in the background. They playing song after song after song. They talking stuff. Like, it was great. The concert portion of it, it's like, it's all right, but I don't know. I think it takes away from the essence of what
it was supposed to be. Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I feel.
We're tired. Or if nobody else is, I am. However, I think it was good. I like Tank and I like Tyrese. So I thought it was Tyrese just I have thoughts. I have thoughts. If Tyrese would just sing and like just stop all of the other things, all of the antics, it would be so great. Like if he just sang, like why are you taking a smoke break in the middle of the verses? Why did you change your outfit 17 times? Why? Like why just sing? Because I feel like Tyrese's set list was all over the place until the tail end of it. He started getting his bag, but he was just singing. Mm-hmm. It was hit after hit, and he was singing, and it was like, yes, Tyrese, this is what I want you to do the entire time. Yeah. Like if he had done that the whole time, he might have won for me, but I think Tank won. So
I do not.
You don't think Tank won?
No, because Tank didn't sing his stuff. He sang stuff not even him. He brought out 30,000 niggas, which annoys me because going back to what it was supposed to be. Like what it started as, I should say. But I think that Tank and Friends, sure. But I think that if we're doing my hit for my hit, what I sing versus what I have written for people, then I think that that's different. But also, I just don't enjoy Tank.
I was gonna say, people keep saying that, but Babyface played all the stuff that he produced and wrote for other people. Lil Jon played all the stuff. Who did Babyface
go against?
Teddy Riley.
Also somebody who produces and writes things for people. So I think that in that same vein, they're the same. Is Tyrese writing for people? No, he's singing his stuff. That's what I'm saying. I think that if we're doing my hit that I sing versus my hit that I sing, sure. Well, but if we both doing that.
That needs to be a universal thing because, he's not the only singer that has done that.
Yeah, I just said to me.
Oh. Because T-Pain was playing stuff that he wrote and he produced too. He wasn't just playing, his stuff that
and who did he go against?
The Dream.
But that's the same thing.
I think that or was it T-Pain and Lil Jon?
No.
Was it The Dream?
I think so.
I don't know.
But so that's the same thing. The Dream also does his own stuff and writes for people. So I think that they match up the same to me because they both do both things.
Get that. I don't know. Tyrese was playing a lot of stuff I ain't never heard before.
I know that is very true.
I'm like, what's it?
And I think that's why my overall was just I didn't love it because it felt like, well, when I was tweeting, I said, do these niggas really not like each other? Because it felt real tensiony, and I was just like, I don't love this. Oh. Also, the beginning where Tank was singing all the freaked out music, I don't love that, but I don't like men who are too freaked out, and I feel like Tank gives me that, and so I'm just always kind of annoyed with him anyway. So I was just like, sing a fun song, fellas. This is not fun.
The thing that was killing me with Tyrese is he kept saying, "You gonna sing a song that nobody know," and then he would sing a song.
Yeah, and then he would do the same.
Tyrese, I've never heard this song ever. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
But I feel like Tyrese's set list was all over the place, and then he was cutting songs in the middle of it. He's like, "Oh, I can't sing this because I got on a tux."
Yeah.
What are we talking?
It was very odd.
I stand on it, and I said he played Signs of Love Making way too early.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are we playing this? Yeah. And I'm very upset that Tank didn't do sex music. I'm like, you could have took one of them slow songs that you at the piano. I didn't need none of that. I need, if you're sexy, you know it, and you're sexy. So I need.
And I think that was kind of I think that when Signs of Love Making came, I think that's because Tank was playing slow stuff, so it was like maybe we'll try to keep the vibe similar, but it was just this wasn't the time.
It was not the time at all. And then his what was his counter? His counter to when they did Slow, and his counter was Stay. I was like, that was a horrible counter. Stay is a great song.
It just wasn't in the right spot.
Who picked these?
That was the whole thing. Tyrese. It wasn't in the right spot.
Tyrese was really stressing me out.
Also, Tank bringing out Trey Songz. Read the room. Also, bringing out Trey Songz as your final when you had just brought out Jamie Foxx before.
Yeah,
Jamie Foxx should have been your final.
Trey Songz sounded horrible.
And then that was real beefy when it was up there when Tyrese was like, "You singing the same song again?" And they was like, "It's the remix." Shut up! We already heard it. Get him out of here.
Did people even really enjoy the When We remix like that?
I didn't even know that there was a When We remix.
I knew there was a remix, and I knew Trey Songz was on it, but I don't. If I'm like, not that, if I'm ever like, I want to hear When We, I would never
put the remix on. No. I didn't even know that it was a thing. And you know, I used to be a Tremaine fan.
Girl, he was in my locker. Yeah. Niggas get weird.
Oh, and it's such a shame.
Speaking of weird, that was too perfect.
That is fantastic.
Speaking of weird, Rosanda, Chilli Thomas.
Boo. Tomato.
Did you see her response video?
The one where she said that it was an accident?
Well, the Michelle Obama. That's the only thing that she denied.
Let me straighten my glasses.
If you don't know, Chilli from TLC has been under fire all week for donating several...
For being a MAGA girlie.
Yeah, donating to several Donald Trump foundations and things like that. And while she never denied it, she did say that she was not MAGA, and she didn't...
she said that any donations that she put towards that was to go to veterans.
I'm just not maybe it's just me, but I don't understand how you mixed up veterans.
Because niggas is lying.
It's Donald Trump.
Because niggas is lying. And did you see them pulling all her Instagram receipts and all that? Niggas is lying. Niggas is supposed to be doing on tour, and niggas got caught. And so now niggas is trying to backpedal. That's what I think is happening.
The people that are super, like... very, 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 very Christian-y girlies. They're always Donald Trump supporters, and they always say, well, I voted for him, based off my Christian values. Tina Make America Great Again Campbell. I'm still upset about it. Tamara Campbell. Not Campbell. That was her name.
Housley. Tamara Housley.
And Chilli. The thing is... And I saw another someone on social media say, normally, like, it wouldn't be a problem, right? Normally it wouldn't be a problem. Politics, whatever. You vote where you want to vote. The problem is that you put on this, I'm for the women and black women empowerment, but you stand for someone who has completely...
Who is actively taking it away.
And now y'all want to promote this tour with In Vogue TLC and Salt and Pepper, which is supposed to be another empowerment and black women coming together, and it's just not good. And then Salt, oh my God, Salt basically got on there and was like, vote for who you want to vote for, don't let the internet bully you. But ma'am, guys, I just want to know if anybody watching. Well, first of all, if you're a Donald Trump supporter and you're watching this show,
how did you find us?
That's the question. But I just want to know: are there people that actually voted for Donald Trump and they're happy with his decision? They're like, yes, he's doing a bang up job. He's great. Like,
gas is $4.
We're in a war that makes no sense.
That nobody can tell us why we're in it.
Nobody.
I just don't get it. I have nothing, and I think that's I've always been on the whole side of, I don't want to just get along. I don't want to be like, we can put politics aside. No, we can't. I don't want to. Matter of fact, I don't even want to. Even if we could do that, I don't want to. I actively want you to know that if that's where you lean, I don't respect you. I need you to know that every time I'm looking at you, I don't. What are we doing? What are we doing? And that's the whole thing. And now everybody want to be like, when you get caught. No, stand on it.
Yeah.
For as stupid as I think he is, well, no, because he backpedaled that. What I was about to say was, as stupid as I think he is, Waka Flocka been standing on it, but no, he tried to backpedal it the other day.
Yeah, he did.
So when it hits the fan and then people stop supporting you, stand on that, because that's what you wanted. You know who has stood on it? Candace Cameron Bure, DJ from Full House. I think that she's dumb as all get out, but she sure stands on it. So if that's where you're gonna be there.
DJ Taylor.
Girl. grew up with a single dad in the show. Now you out here being MAGA, girl. Get out of here. It just, I'm so tired of y'all getting caught and then being like, what? No, you got caught. That's who you are. You have no morals. You have no backbone. Cool. I have nothing positive.
So,
don't go to the tour.
I was just about to say
America.
that. I thought that was an interesting lineup anyway. Politics, now I would say politics aside, I didn't quite understand the lineup.
Well, did I tell you that my theory about why everybody's going on tour?
Because everybody broke. Yeah. It been 15 tours.
Everybody's broke.
It been 15 tours announced in the last 2 minutes.
Broke. The people are broke.
And then you can always tell because of like the amount of people on one ticket. Like you have 3 groups on one ticket: In Vogue, TLC, Salt and Pepper.
The people are broke.
Yeah. And I don't think after just going to an ensemble concert, because I don't know if I talked about this, New Edition, Boyz II Men, and Toni Braxton. Phenomenal show, by the way, guys. No notes. No notes. I don't think I talked about it on the, but
yeah, I think just a little bit.
But I was like, recession indicator. All of these.
That's what it is.
Yeah, all of these. You know,
when everybody's linking up together like the Avengers.
Yeah. Phenomenal show, though, guys. I don't know that I would feel the same way about TLC, In Vogue, and Salt and Pepper.
Right.
I did see their, was it iHeart Radio Award performance, and it was cool, but they did like a little medley of all of their hits, but I don't know that I would want to sit through that for 2 hours. I don't know. But, New Edition, Toni Braxton and Boyz II Men, really, let me just be honest. New Edition to Toni Braxton.
She didn't go for Boyz.
Because Boyz II Men, I sat down, okay, and they was just hollering and whining. New Edition. Let me tell you something. These men got to be in their 60s by now. Are they in their 60s, 50s and 60s?
Yeah, something like that.
Them Negroes still moving like they 12.
I love New Edition.
Let me say, New Edition they are the perfect example of, we're going to put our differences aside and get this money. Because if you have watched all of the things, you watched the movie, and then even the stuff that happened after the movie, to see those 6 men come together and do what they did on that stage every night on it's
because the people are broke.
The
people are broke. That's
we gonna get this money.
The situation.
I will say that they did a awesome job of splitting it up. When I say it was 6 of them, then it was 5 of them, then it was Bobby, then it was BBD, then it was Ralph, then it was Johnny. It was great. It was great. And Toni, she does not wrong. No notes, except for it was short. I do want to ask the question, and I asked this on Snapchat: why did the entire city of Kansas City decide to tell everybody that Toni Braxton wasn't going to show up to the concert? I never saw that anywhere. This was a thing. Like, I heard this from multiple people. The entire city of Kansas City, Toni Braxton's not going to be there.
Excluding Johnny.
I knew, so there were several people that I knew that did not get their tickets because they were like, Toni Braxton's not coming. And I, who mostly 95% went for Toni Braxton, I was like, where are y'all seeing that at?
Yeah.
She didn't post it. I don't see it on the thing. Because, when Brandy and Monica came, they had the little, and I was like, people are not paying attention to that. These people
talked about that.
These people are not coming. Mm-hmm. There was none of that. I never saw anything that said Toni Braxton wasn't coming. So when we get to said concert and we walk in and I see Toni Braxton merch, then the concert starts and she comes out, I'm like, and then I went to work the next day and it was some people like, Toni came. It was like, I know, I was there. Because that was a thing.
Well, that takes me back to our literacy crisis in America. Because we've talked about this on here. I think people believe things too quickly.
Yeah.
Now, again, we went to school. We media trained people. We had to go through classes where you have to make sure that everything is double sourced at least. Why don't y'all do that?
Because I went on an investigation.
It bugs me so much. Especially yesterday, the amount of people who really thought that In-N-Out was coming because you saw it on one post. First of all, it was April Fool's Day. So, even if you don't know that, Did you see it on the news? Did you see it anywhere besides on the one Facebook page? I hate when y'all do that. I hate it. I hate when I see stuff that is clearly fake. There's one person on my Facebook who we've been Facebook friends, I think, since I was in middle school, and he shares a bunch of sports stuff that just makes no sense. And he shares it over and over, and I'll be like, where did you see it anywhere else? Anywhere else. Like, look at your source, sure. But if it's something real, at least Google it. Look at ESPN. See if you see it anywhere else. I don't like when y'all don't do that. And I don't understand why y'all don't do that. And I for sure think it's a me thing because, like I said, I've been through school and had to write that way for so long. So I know that, everybody don't think that. But at least, like I said before, don't y'all get tired of being wrong. Not enough people in the world are not happy with when they're not wrong or when they're right. When they're not right. Not enough people are okay with being wrong or whatever I'm trying to say. Either way, just look for it somewhere else.
Well, speaking of being wrong and continuing to speak about why I can't stand Boys to Men and awful people and weird people, Brandy just released her memoir. And one of the chapters in her books is going viral right now because she talks about how when she was 16, she was in a relationship with Wanye from Boys to Men. And how she lost her virginity to him, and like she's basically at 50 whatever years old. Like, I'm not ashamed about this. I'm not living in shame anymore about this. I was a child. He was a grown up. This is what happened. No matter that we were in the industry, I was a child. I was a teenager. And then also videos are resurfacing of Wanye being asked about it and him just talking about it in a disgusting way, and him saying, well, she was young, but she was old enough to get it. That verbatim. That is what he said. And I just want to say, aside from me hating Boys to Men and thinking that they are just whiny, beggy Negroes, can't stand them, I would like to say that I wish that I could go back and find my tweets. This had to be 4 or 5 years ago when I was talking about how y'all give Wanye a lot because y'all love Boys to Men, but he is also a predator. And I remember, actually, someone we both know, we had gotten into an exchange on Twitter. She's like, well, you can't say Wanye is like R. Kelly because he's not actively out here. He is a grown man pursuing a teenager. Call it what you want. Y'all give him a lot because he do like this and do a bunch of runs. And I am sick of it. I am so glad that she's talking about it. I blame every adult in that situation because at the end of the day, she was a child and she was not protected. If it would be anybody else, I know I've talked about this on this podcast before. I hate when people don't put themselves in a situation. If you had a niece or a nephew that was 16 years old and that niece was talking to a man that was 20, in their 20s, something, or that nephew was talking to a woman that was in their 20s, you would not be okay with that. So why is it okay? Because he do like this? I'm sorry. I cannot stand Wanye. But I just think that it's just, I'm glad that she's finally at a place where she can talk about it and know that it
was wrong.
Yeah, it was wrong. And like, you were unprotected in that situation. And I don't care what nobody's saying. That's crazy. And even the videos of him talking about it and the way that he's talking about it.
The way that he's talking about it.
The way that he's talking about it. Weird.
We don't call for violence on this show, but people have been shot for less.
Weird. He wouldn't be
saying that that's what should happen.
He wouldn't be okay if that was his daughter.
Exactly.
That's my whole thing. Like, you are wrong. I don't. Disgusting.
My disdain for men just grows and
it
grows.
Does. And
because why are y'all like that?
And I even hate when people, because I also saw people like, well, when you're 16 and 17, like, you're, coming into all the things and, girls lie about their age. Yes, but that's not what's happening here. That does happen. But even then, the adult should know wrong. Like, no, it's wrong. And that's the problem.
That's the statement that always stands is that there is no kid fast enough to catch an adult.
Listen, I'll share a story here. I was not at all fast as a teenager, okay? I was very saved, okay? But
very safe.
I remember, and I may have told the story before, but I remember I was 17 and me and my friends, like we went to it was one of our friends from high school, and she had a party at her house, and we went and we were kicking it, and one of her uncles was there, uncle or cousin or something, and we're like after the party, and he's like trying to talk to me or whatever, and I'm like, he's like, hey, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 17. He's like, oh, I'm 27. Immediately, I'm like, no. And he's like, oh, but you look like you on your grown woman stuff. How, sir? I'm a junior in high school. How? Anyway, we leave the party. Like, I don't even think twice about it. But one of them, I don't know if they were trying to be funny or if she was just like, this is my cousin, this is my uncle. But one of them gave him my phone number. And this grown man was texting me and calling me and stuff. And I ended up telling my mom because I was, again, very saved. Very saved. Very uncomfortable.
She doesn't play around.
I didn't play those games. Okay. I ended up telling my mom, and my mom answered the phone one day and was just like, don't call this number no more. Boom, it was done. Fast forward, maybe about a month later, we're out and about, me and my mom. We see this man with a woman and 2 children. What are we doing? What are we doing? So it's what I say that to say. No.
These niggas suck. That's what we said to say.
I say that to say it's not always, again, in that situation, you know as a grown man with a woman and 2 children that you should not be trying to talk to a 17-year-old junior in high school.
So many people should have been fought.
So many people. I still to this day don't even know who gave my number to that man. I was just like, no. Yeah, no. You niggas are weird. And the way y'all talk about
it's
exhausting.
Yeah. It's exhausting. I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted.
I'm in a constant state of exhaustion all the time.
Because at 20-something, what is it that you want to do with a teenager?
Because
let me tell you
what you got to talk about?
So many times at work, my students, because I work with about 16 to 18. Them kids, they be so mad that I don't overshare with them, and I constantly say, they're like, Miss Divine, we just don't know it because I'm your teacher. I'm not your friend. We don't have anything in common. I don't want to hang out with you. At 2:30, you're baby.
We shouldn't even be in the same places.
Do you know how many times my kids at work get upset with me because they'll be like, Miss Divine, I added you on Facebook, I added you on Instagram, and I say, I know, I blocked you. And they're like, well, why'd you block me? Because how are you supposed to contact me? Through school official email if you need anything. Because what are we doing? There's nothing I need to be doing with a teenager.
Speaking of the rise of teachers getting arrested, like there was one that I keep seeing on TikTok because her brother or something is a famous influencer and she got arrested for trying to sleep with a 13-year-old. What are y'all doing?
Let me tell you something.
I'm exhausted by everybody, but what's really going on?
After 2:30 and really before 2:30. Really before 2:30, baby. I don't want to see anybody. Especially not no teenager. I don't want to hear it. Even if it sounds like you finna say Miss Divine. I'm sorry, what?
She said take it to somebody else.
I literally was on spring break last week and I was walking through Walmart and I heard Miss Tyrese. I'm on break.
I'm crying.
Like what? Now, granted, this is my kids from my old job, so
yeah.
I did talk. But when I'm out and about, there has been times where I've seen kids out where they're not supposed to be, and I'd be like, you have about 5 minutes to get up out of here. But I'm telling. Because what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Like you said, we shouldn't even be in the same places. Let alone texting and calling and having intimate conversations. What's wrong with y'all? Sorry.
I'm so exhausted. I'm exhausted with everyone.
That ended up being a long segment, but niggas are weird.
And I'm not even, usually I give this is not a man-hating podcast disclaimer.
Well,
maybe it is.
That's not even just for males because women do it too.
Yeah, niggas in general.
Gender neutral.
Gender neutral. Everybody's weird. I'm exhausted about it.
Date people your own age.
Don't do that. Them niggas suck too. Just don't date anyone. Be a nun. they're probably cool.
Well, I'm in a great relationship, so
if you're not in one already, just don't date anybody. Just, I don't know, read. Go back to that read.
Moving on. This is a horrible transition. Or should we just stay with niggas are weird?
I was gonna say speaking of exhausting. So.
Oh, okay, we can do that. I was gonna jump into that because it's
we can. I don't care.
Okay, well, we're gonna switch a room, but it's our show. We do what we want to do.
Yeah, that's
Speaking
right.
of niggas are weird. I don't know if you guys have been watching Blue Therapy on Netflix, but first of all, Netflix, you're starting to be on my list.
First of all, did you hear that they supposed to be raising their prices again? They're on my list.
Oh wait, no, we're gonna get to that a little later in the show.
Oh, sorry.
Put a pin in that because you're starting to be on my list, Netflix. Because what is this show that you have put on my TV screen? Let me tell you something. I got about 3 episodes into Blue Therapy and I had to turn it off because what is going on? If you have not watched it, spoiler alert. All right. Blue Therapy is all of these couples going to therapy, trying to make their things, but they all have different.
And is it like it's like real therapy? Like it's not parody type? Okay.
Yes. They all have different things going on. So we have one couple, which I think that Jay and Daisy, they have a 1-year-old baby. Basically they're young, they trying to make it work, but they be cheating on each other. But they're both hurt and both sad that they be cheating on each other, but they be cheating on each other. They just need to break up. But they trying to stay together.
All right,
they trying to
guys.
stay together because they got a baby together. They need to break up. Cool. Then we have Victor, and I can't remember the girl's name. Anyway, the girl is like, I want to get married. We've been together. They've been together like 7-8 years. It may be 9. 7 to 9. I don't know. It may be 9. I can't remember.
More than 5.
They've been together for a long time, and she's like, I'm ready to get married. Like my family, our culture is like, why my family's looking at me crazy, like, why are y'all not married? Like, why he ain't committed to you? Y'all live this life together. This man sat in therapy and said, I don't see the point in getting married. Like, we're already happy. You've been with this lady this long and you ain't never told her that you want to get married.
Are these all black people?
The first couple is black. He is like, he's not black, but he's not, I can't remember. Okay. They're racist. But they're all from, well, most of them are from the UK. Oh. So, yeah. Anyway, they need to break up too. Because she want to get married and he like, I don't really see the point of getting married. We're already happy. Getting married is not going to change anything. It's just me saying that I committed on paper or whatever.
He's like Cam Newton.
Girl, a mess. They are a mess. But then we get into our third couple, Michael and Yasmin. And let me tell you, I had to turn it off because the way I would have broke up with that man, changed the locks, blocked him, all in this one therapy situation. This is crazy. Okay, so he comes in and he's like, like they've been together for a while. They have a child together. They live together. He's like, the thing about me is like, I just am in a bad financial situation. I have debt. She doesn't know how much debt I make. So the therapist is like, okay, what do you guys do for a living? He's like, she's a teacher. She makes twice as much as more than me. It's like, he doesn't make that much, whatever. And he's like, I have debt. And she's like, well, I think he only has about $6,000 in debt, something like that. He's like, actually, it's twice as much debt as what you think. And she's like, oh, okay, well, we can work it out together. Like, I'm not tripping. We can work it out. Then this man says, well, they've been making cutbacks at work. And I got fired 2 months ago. And for the past 2 months, I've been getting dressed, acting like I'm going to work. And then I just circle the house and I go back home. She was flabbergasted. Because waking up, taking a shower, getting dressed, going to your car, getting in the car, starting the car, putting the car in gear, putting your foot on the gas.
There's so many steps.
Go around the block to come back to the house, put the car in park, turn it off, get out of it, close the door, lock it, walk back into your house, and act like you've been at work all day is insane behavior. Not only does he tell her that he got fired 2 months ago and he's been acting like he's going to work, he is still spending money like he doesn't, like he has a job. And she's like, well, maybe we shouldn't eat out tonight. He's like, well, I don't want none of this food in the house. If I want to DoorDash, I'm going to DoorDash. Like, when I say he got an attitude, he's like, I'm not a child. You can't do... Sir, it's not that you're a child, but you don't have a job. You don't have any money. And you haven't had a job. And I thought you did. So now what are we doing? And then he goes back into this next therapy session, and he says, she's not being intimate with me, and I just don't even know if she's attracted to me. I don't think it has anything to do with the financial situation. Sir, the way I would have knocked all... What are we doing? What? Acting like you're going to work every day is... I'm sorry. I just couldn't... I would have never gotten off of that. We would have been in the next therapy session, and I would have been like, you really get up every day? And then he was like, all of my mental capacity is going to find a new job. Meanwhile, the girl's like, I work full-time job, pays 70% of all the bills, comes home after working said full-time job, takes care of their son, takes care of dinner. You haven't had a job in 2 months, and you don't even help around the house or with your child. Because of what? And you wondering why you ain't getting none? Sir, that should be the least of your concern. Because where are you about to live? Because it ain't gonna be here.
You're about to be homeless.
What are we... I had to turn it off. Because I couldn't even finish. I don't want to see no more couples in therapy, because all of these couples don't need to be together. What are we doing? Now, I'm not saying don't hold down your partner if they ain't got a job. But lying to your partner for 2 months? Johnny, the man was getting dressed.
You know, when we talked about it, you know what my response was. So.
The man was getting dressed, walking out of the door, walking to the car, opening the door, getting in it. Driving around the block to come back home.
Wasting gas.
I'm not saying don't hold your partner down in bad times. You absolutely should. But acting like you're going to work is insane.
It's diabolical.
You could have just said, hey, I got fired. You're going to have to hold it down till I get a new job. I'm sure that woman would have been like, I got you. Let's do it. I got you. But now it's the fact that you lied. I can't trust you. Because if you lie about something that small, what else are you lying about?
And the extent of the lie.
2 months?
But to have to fake all that, like you said, you got up. Your alarm is going off.
Fits for 2 months.
To do nothing. Making laundry. You were dirtying up clothes.
Morning routine, making coffee. Men, you have to do better.
That's nuts. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Like, how do you even come back from that? I'm at every
to
turn.
Come back and be like, she ain't giving me none.
At every turn, I would be like, you really lied for 2... Like, I wouldn't be able to let that one go. I'm sorry. That is just so crazy. You can just say you got fired. That's not your fault. They laying off people. That's not your fault, you know?
It's exhausting.
Anyway, Netflix, you're on my list. First Love is Blind, now Blue Therapy. You got about one more time.
Listen.
Okay, sorry.
Did you watch the Age of Attraction show?
I started it. I fell asleep and didn't go back.
I didn't. I've started it, and I think
clips though.
The first thing I saw was a 22-year-old girl talking about, I'm ready, and I said, I'm all set. Don't even worry about it.
I've seen clips, and it's been very questionable. So,
what's going on over at Netflix? What's going on? People, you know what? Let me take a step back from Netflix. What's going on, people who are going on these shows?
You already know how the shows end, or not end, but how they work. So, I don't know. don't know.
I'm not happy.
I can imagine that these shows on Netflix are probably what it felt like for the men and women that went on like Flavor of Love and I Love You, New York and stuff. This probably like their, you know what I'm saying? Like it's probably like it's my time to shine type stuff. But it ain't worth it. Okay,
because those shows were nuts too.
They were very nuts.
Starting with Tila Tequila and Bret Michaels and Rock of Love, all that.
First of
all them shows was
being
crazy.
19, 20, 21, 22 years old fighting for over Flavor Flav is insane to begin with.
I'm not pleased, America. I'm not pleased.
I'm not pleased, America.
I'm not pleased, America.
Make that a soundbite.
Like.
So yeah, that's I just had to go on that rant because I couldn't believe this man was getting ready for work every day and not going to work. When I say I was flabbergasted, me and the girl. When she heard it, we had the same look on our face and I was watching it.
Oh, it's too much. It's just all too much. My segue was going to be, and speaking of too much, but that doesn't even it doesn't even encompass my current exhaustion right now with all of the things.
I could not believe that. I need to see if they're still together because I'm not finishing it. I'm not.
All these shows produce all these crazy people. Me and my therapist, we actually talked about like these shows and stuff like that, and she was like, I don't remember what her question was, but my statement was, it makes me learn what I don't want, and I see all that stuff and I'd be like, man, I hope to not get like that. Like we were talking about Love is Blind, and we were talking about Brittany and Devontae, and I said I don't want to be ever down bad enough to where somebody is actively telling me that they don't want me, and I'm like, we're gonna work it out, we're gonna figure it out. What are we doing? Stop going. No. Get a therapist before you go on TV. Because y'all don't be wrapped up too tight.
We talked about that last time.
Yeah, and before you go on these shows where people are pulling you apart and examining everything about you, get a therapist first.
They just need to have therapists on set.
Because then at least you have the self-awareness to know that you're not wrapped up too tight.
Yeah.
And that's really all it's about. Self-awareness. Even I don't love that transition. I was going to say, speaking of self-awareness, but no. So, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. No transition. We're just doing it. In recent times, we both have been dealing with a lot of grief, kind of in different ways and different things. And then when I was talking about this earlier with my boss, who I think is great. She's like, yeah, and you can, grieve so many different things. And I was like, you're sure right, Miss Ma'am. But basically just kind of a segment to talk about what you do in grief and how you deal with it and, all of those things. So I forgot my question. My phone is locked.
What do you do to ease grief?
Oh, yeah.
You talk about it. Do you feel better? Avoid it?
Yeah. So where this question came from was there was a lady on TikTok who had lost her husband unexpectedly. And so people were, trying to give her space to grieve and stuff like that. And so she came to TikTok and she made a video and she was like, I appreciate, everybody giving me space. She said, but honestly, truly, all I want to do is talk about him. So she said, so I would love if you guys would ask me questions about him, like what were his favorite things or what, where we found each other and da-da-da-da. And I was like, that is amazing. And so that's when I was like, what do you do? Like, do you like to talk about the person or the thing or anything, or do you kind of withdraw and just be like, I don't want to talk about it?
I'm a little bit of both, actually. Yeah, like I'm a little bit of both. I feel like before everything happens, I'm like, talk about them, like watching old videos, looking at old photos and stuff. But like after the funeral and after everything like that, I really don't want to talk about it because it's like I feel like for me, and I know they say like after the funeral is always the hardest for the family. That is very true for me. Like I feel like I don't ever get to like stop and grieve and actually feel it until after the funeral, because it'd be so many stuff so many things and so much stuff, and can't do this and can't do that, can't do that, can't do that. Yeah, and so I don't get to do it until afterwards. So I'm a combination of both.
Okay. So I, thankfully enough, haven't had a lot of like people grieve, like people to grieve, I should say. But kind of with like all the stuff that was going on a few weeks ago, I become a very avoidant person. Yeah. So it's kind of like my body preparing to feel the sadness, and so I'm just like, well, I can't feel it. I feel my whole body withdraw. And so it's just like, no, because I know this is gonna hurt, so I don't want to do that. And I like knew that that's what was happening. Like in my head, it was like, no, I feel myself withdrawing and not wanting to be a part of this because I know that it's sad. I know that the people around me are going to be sad, all that. And so I just be like, no, I don't want to deal with it. And when I was going through that, I was like, I wonder how that will show up when I inevitably have to start grieving actual people. Yeah. Because in so many of the, I guess the recent situations, it was like my brain was like, okay, well, I was kind of like what you were saying, like I'm on go, got to figure all this stuff out. Yeah. And so it wasn't like a time to be sad because it was like, well, this and this has to happen. So that type of thing. So I don't know.
It's Lord, I lost my train of thought. Grief, like I think the hardest thing for me is like, and not for me, I'm sure this is for everything, like it's just so permanent. Yeah. Like, especially because I've had in the last 2 or 3 weeks I've lost somebody on both sides of my family, and like it's so permanent and so quick. Like I had talked to my cousin on my birthday, literally on my birthday, and a week later he was gone. Yeah. So it's like that would be effing me up the most. Yeah. Like, what do you mean? Like I literally seen messages, or like if I don't know if you've ever seen like somebody still have an active story, like that gone. Yeah. Like that tears me up. And so just having to actually process that, like that person not being here anymore, because fortunately and unfortunately, like in my family, we hadn't had like a huge, death in our immediate family since I was a little kid. And so since 2021, we've had 3 back to back to back. Yeah. And so unfortunately, like I've had to like be a part of processes that I'm like, how did I get how did I get in this?
Who picked me?
Yeah. And it's like it just it puts you in perspective. Like I feel like I've had conversations with my siblings and my mom in the last couple of months where it's just like, what do we do if this happens, or like who does what? And that is scary. Like it's very scary. And the thing that has been like, the older you get, the older the people around you get, the older your like actually seeing, and I've been told, I was like, seeing your grandparents, like to you as a kid, your grandparents are old, like, but they really wasn't that old. Yeah. And now, just being 30, like looking up, like, dang, my grandparents is getting up there, and like they slowing down, and like all of that, it just be like, Lord, literally, this is the part. Literally, I was like, this is the part of like getting older and getting grown that like it happens, but nobody really talks to you about. Like it's just like you grow up and your grandparents are old, like, or your great grandparents, So yeah, it's a lot.
Yes, it is. Grief is lame.
It is. I think that like there's not one way to grieve either. Like people grieve differently in different ways, and you have to give people, like you said, you have to give people space for that. You have to give them room to grieve. Like I know, like again, the last few weeks I just been gone, like on go, so I haven't really got a chance to. I've said that, I was like, I feel like I haven't even had a chance to process anything, because like even this weekend I'm gonna be going up until we get to the funeral. Yeah. And so I don't know, man. It's a lot.
Yeah. I get that. I definitely feel that like everybody grieves different things. Like when I was going through the stuff, I remember because it was just 2 weeks ago. But what I talked about in therapy the other day was that when it was happening, Because I'm a person just as a self-soother, like when I'm having a bad day or something, I try to look at other stuff and be like, okay, at least it's not that bad, like that type of thing. And so I felt myself like trying to minimize my grief and my sadness. And I was like, even if it's not a person, it doesn't change how I feel. And so like we had to talk about that in therapy for a minute, because it was like, that's not fair to do to myself. To be like, because he was like, the love doesn't change just because it was different. Like you still feel this and all that stuff. And so it was just like, yeah, because I like, even when I'm like regularly, my whole statement is, even if you had like, if somebody has a boulder that they trying to push up a hill and you got pebbles, you can still feel your pebbles too. Like everybody deserves to, feel their feelings. So that was definitely something that I had to work on, where it was like, you don't have to minimize what you're feeling and your grief just based on what it is and all that. So yeah. Boo grief. Yeah. Being sad is the worst. I hate it. I hate it so much.
It is.
And I think because I hate it so much is why I'm just like, I don't want to do it. So I just actively try to not. And that's not realistic, because that's just not how the world works.
Yeah. I don't know. I have thoughts, but I can't. Actively being in grief. Yeah. Actively grieving.
Yep.
And getting like preparing for a funeral this weekend. It's just
like preparing. It's like preparing to be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am because of who I am and because of who my grandparents and my mom. I'm like, I can't fall apart because I gotta be there for them, because I got making sure they good. Yep. I still gotta get there. I still got stuff I gotta get through this weekend, and so. I can't.
And that's how I felt.
It'd be after the funeral.
Yeah. That's how I felt. Like with the last two things that have happened, I was like, I have to make sure my mom is good. And even like in the preparing to be sad, it was, I know that she's gonna be so sad. Yeah. And so it was like, I'm sad because I know that that's about to happen. Same. That type thing. And Same. It was just like, I was just like, this is awful.
I had to talk about that in therapy too. I was like, I know that my grandparents and my mom, I know they're gonna be sad. Yeah. And that breaks my heart. Right. Like seeing when my great grandmother passed away, seeing your grandparents almost be childlike. Yeah. Baby, take me up out of there. Like so yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. But you like we were saying, you just gotta kinda like work through it at your own pace.
And how you want to. Like the lady who wanted people to ask her about her husband, I think that is beautiful. I couldn't do that, because at least not at this stage of a person that I am, because I know that I would cry. Yeah. And literally as I'm doing this, I'm like, okay, what can I say before I cry on this podcast? Because I'm not going to do that. So it's like, I can only say so much because I'm not doing it.
I think for me, the one thing that I do, like I said, I'm trying to get us all to have family dinner before everybody goes back home. Like to me, just seeing everybody together and knowing, like spending time with each other while we can, because you just never freaking know. Yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah.
So America.
That took a sad turn.
Yeah. If you want, rewind and watch when we were talking about how we hate men. But America, if you're grieving, reach out to somebody, talk to somebody, or if you don't, then that's okay too. Because there's no right way to grieve. This is not the right way though. There's no wrong way, but that wasn't the right way. So yes.
That's a good song.
Hey. You feel your feelings. You do what you must.
We don't do nothing but act up on this podcast, bro. That was a serious moment. I apologize.
It's all right. Because we had to switch it somehow.
We did. Oh, man.
Speaking of people acting, we're on the last thing, right?
Yep.
Yes, we are. Speaking of acting up, if you are a Bravo watcher like myself, and I forgot to text you about watching Potomac on your spring break, that's all right.
You know what I did watch? Sorry, this is random. Cross.
Did you? I need to finish season 2.
The first season. I haven't quite started season 2 yet, but I watched the whole first season, and baby, I was in here like,
yeah. That first season is solid.
Oh my gosh.
That first season is solid. But speaking of mess on Bravo, if you haven't heard, that's probably okay, because I found that both either a lot of people do or a lot of people don't watch this show. So it's interesting.
I didn't realize that it was a show when you put it on there.
That's
Until
all right.
just now.
Here
I'm
we
like,
are.
Oh, gotcha.
That's okay. So the show Summer House has been on for 10 seasons. Fun fact. Yeah. See? Fun fact.
Okay.
And so to basically drill down to the roots of why all this is big drama is because it's kind of like the real world in the summertime. So a bunch of people live in a house together, they party, and then in the fall they go home. Basically, they leave at Labor Day. That's when summer ends. But they come up every weekend because it's white people with money and they go back and forth. So they, when people use summer as a verb, they summer in the Hamptons.
Gotcha.
Yes. So there was a couple, Amanda and Kyle. They were married. They've been married. They've been together since season 1. That is important. They weren't married in season 1. In season 1, he was bad to her. Really, season 1 through 10, he's been bad to her. Either way. So season 1, they were together. He used to text her. She started off as a late night booty call, actually, is how that happened. And then they dated. And then, I don't know, call it season 4, give or take, maybe. They got engaged. Season 6, I think, is when they actually got married. So it's been a long thing. He's never been great. Her problem with him has been he wasn't faithful to her and he drank a lot and he cheated and blah, blah, blah. That, not important to the story. The point is they were married. Got it. Enter season 5. Sierra, first black woman on this show, enters.
Took them 5 seasons to get a black one.
It's the Hamptons.
Oh, black people being there. I got you.
Yeah. So enter Sierra, season 5. She's great. She intermingles with the people. The people love her. She's a nurse, so she's like, oh my gosh, she's smart, and she basically could be on Sports Illustrated. She's smart and she's beautiful. She's great. So enter then, and it's kind of divided up, like the girlies hang with the girlies, the guys hang with the guys, as most shows are. So Sierra's there. Her and Amanda get close-ish, but there's also another girl or a few other girls that she kind of bonds with a little bit more because at this time Amanda's super married. So she's not like doing the late night chats with the girlies because she's asleep with her husband. Sure. Enter, what is this? West season 2? Enter season 9. West comes in. West is a white dude from Missouri. I have some friends that speculate that he went to Mizzou because they have mutual. Again, not important. Either way, he's from here. He's a very proud Missouri kid. So enter season 9. Him and Sierra end up dating, and you can tell their connection on the show and their chemistry is very instantaneous. You can see it and all of that. But previous season, Sierra has been burned by this other guy who was on the show, and so she was like, "Hey, dog, I'm not sleeping with you if we not together because these niggas suck, so I'm not doing that." Except for they're white dudes. But all that, and so she's always been very open about, her experience being the first black one on the show and all the racial undertones that come with that and how people treat her differently. All the stuff that black people know happens that white people act like they don't know that happens. But all this stuff. So this season right now is actively playing, but it is last summer is when all the stuff is going down, but it's actively running right now. So the season premiered at the beginning of March. A few days before the season premiered, Kyle and Amanda announced that they were separating, so this has been a span of 90 days, this last stuff. Kyle and Amanda announced that they are separating, and people on the internet are like, amazing, fantastic, good, he was terrible to you, hallelujah, now it's your time to shine, woo, yay, Amanda. Important, because like I said, he's been terrible to her for so long.
You did say that, but that's
but either way, that's what's been happening. And so then you're watching this season come on, you're seeing how awful he is, and it's like, well, she been checked out for however long,
Yeah.
Sure. As the show is happening in real time. Oh, so one of the main girls Amanda, Sierra, the other girl that she was close with was Paige. Okay. Paige and Sierra were super locked in because, like I said, she would be asleep with her husband, the girlies would be up late. Paige always went very hard for Sierra and really for everybody because they were like, hey, you're not finna talk to Amanda crazy, da-da-da-da. Paige, however, has left the show. This season, Amanda and Sierra have been very close. The season that's running right now. they have been very close. Amanda is confiding in Sierra, like, he's so mean to me, da 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 da. And Sierra's like, hey, if this man sucks, you don't have to do this. You deserve better. Blah. Anything that a friend would do. Yeah. But also in the same vein, West was very rude to Sierra when they broke up in the media. He treated her very bad. Basically did an interview after they broke up and was like, I never really liked her. That type of thing. Exactly. Even though there was a whole season where people are like, well, that's not true. You're lying. Yeah. And so they get to the reunion. Sierra talks about how awful that was. Like, and then he broke up with her after they slept together. After she did this whole thing, like, I'm not just sleeping with you until I like you for a da 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 da. So they didn't even sleep together while cameras were rolling. They dated after the show. That's when it happened. And then he went on the news and was like, I didn't really like her. That type of thing. That's right? Crazy. So, boo West. But they get back to this summer house and all this. And on the show, it's very, allegedly, was very kind of evident that there were still feelings there with them too. Mm-hmm. And so it was kind of like, so the white people were like, oh, they should get back together. They're so cute. Da 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 da. He loves her. Blah 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 blah. Which on the show it does play very cute. It very much gives maybe they should try again. But sure. However, what we have now found out as this show is actively running, where you can see that West is trying to get Sierra back, sort of. Amanda, who is still married, mind you, and West have now been hooking up. So Amanda is now hooking up with her friend's ex. Yes. Yep. And it is very awful because
what are you doing?
What are you doing? One, but also Sierra on the show, Sierra is confiding in Amanda about her feelings about Wes and how complicated it is. And not only that, she confided to the whole house, because they all are very receptive and they listen when they talk about like race and stuff. And she was like, and now there's 3 black people on the show. And she was like, you guys don't understand that with the whole West situation and how it went down, there was so many racial people in my DMs who's like, look at you, got played by a white boy, all this stuff. Like, you shouldn't even been with him anyway because you this and he's all this stuff that, and she was like, basically all this stuff that y'all don't have to think about. And the 2 other black people were like, we think about literally every move we make because we don't want to be perceived this way and all this stuff, da 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 da. And they were like, yeah, sorry, we never thought about that. And they were very, they've had conversations about race on the show, and they're always pretty receptive to how they feel, and they don't try to minimize it or anything like that. Except now that you have, now it's 2 white people playing in your face. And that came out the other day, and it seems like because it was rumors all like swirling around, and people were like, well, they wouldn't do that because that's her friend. Yes, they would. And they are. And not even to come out and be like, hey, we're in a relationship. They basically just came out and said, hey, we do have feelings for each other. Which, that's embarrassing. That's nuts.
Yeah.
So that's what has happened. And
summer drama.
Yeah.
That is
summer house.
Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm. To put it in perspective for people, that'd be like if Monique from High School Musical started dating Troy if him and Gabriella broke up. That was the best example I could get. Because in Cheetah Girls, the old guy wasn't that serious. But that's the seriousness of it. Troy and Gabriella was in love. They broke up, and he started dating Monique. That's nuts.
What is wrong with you?
I think that was a great example.
It was. Mm-hmm. That's literally insane.
That is so crazy. And all this is happening while the show is still running, and he's still trying to get Sierra back on TV, even though this was months ago. But now there's speculation that they've been sleeping together for longer than the timeline says.
Yeah. I mean, I would
all
think
this
that
stuff.
Too.
So, boo. Boo. And so I do appreciate the white people who are on TikTok and they're talking about the racial tones that they're like, Sierra told us this is what happens, blah, blah, blah. And there was one, I actually put on my Instagram story, but the girl came out and she was like, white people, this is why black people don't want to be friends with us because we do things like this. And I was like,
yeah.
Well, here we are.
Yeah.
Well, here we are. Because, yeah. And that kind of goes back to our episode from our Unhinged episode, when I was talking about, like, the white women they're groomed to be married. They're groomed to be with a person. It doesn't matter who they hurt because the end goal is that they have someone.
That's insane behavior.
And, exactly. It's nuts. And West was actually doing great, but to be he's a random white dude from Missouri. Like, you didn't blow your family up for Ryan Gosling. And, like, it's been so bad. Like, she's losing brand deals and stuff like that because of how much people love Sierra. And it's like, this was so shady. Like, she had a whole deal with Buffalo Wild Wings, and they were supposed to put out a post the day after they announced this thing. They deleted that. Buffalo Wild Wings did. Like,
was it worth it?
That's the whole thing. Was it worth it? To not even be like, hey, we get married. We in love. To be like, we got feelings. At what cost? Like, we don't want you back on the show now. So now you've torpedoed your career and your friendships for what? I don't get it.
A man from Missouri.
Let me tell you, these niggas suck. As a girl who lives in Missouri, they're not that great. But it's just so crazy. Sorry, don't do that. But I just don't understand. But that's our first question. Is it ever okay to talk to your friends' exes?
No. There are people that I'm not even friends with anymore, and I wouldn't talk to their exes. Like, no.
To me, it doesn't even make sense. Like,
why would you want to do that?
That's what they were saying. That, I think, was that Andy Cohen? Maybe either, I don't know. But one of the people was just like, I don't understand how many backflips your mind like takes you to be like, no, this is okay. How?
Especially like, because you specifically said your friends' exes. Mm-hmm. At some point, you have probably vented to me about this man. No.
Like, I think that's what I don't understand. Like, you know how they always be like, be careful who you tell stuff to because they'll hate them longer than you will.
Yeah.
That's where I stand. It's people that my best friend has told me about that she brings them up now, and I be like, don't talk to me about them. I don't care how you feel. Don't talk to me about them.
Same with my best friend.
And so like, that's why I don't understand. How can you get that?
Remind me to say something off camera about
Why is that not the same for you? How do you not also in your mind be like, no, don't talk to me about them? How the mental gymnastics that it would take to not only be like, you know what, I don't have a problem with him, but I actually like them. That's nuts.
I've always said me and my friends aren't even attracted to the same type of
that
me.
Too.
So absolutely, like, no. Once my homegirl say he fine, you got it, sis. I wouldn't even, no. Y'all are weird.
I don't get it. I hypothetically made myself mad. I think one day when Mama was saying something, and she was like, well, what if one of your friends was talking to Richard? I would fight them. We haven't been together in years. I would still fight them. Like, what are we saying? What are we talking about? No, not okay.
I know. I definitely understand that because knowing, like,
thumbs down.
Knowing, even if you're not friends with somebody, like, you know the history that they had with somebody, you was around. People that do that are weird.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like you was always plotting to do that the entire time. I don't know. I don't think stuff like that just happens. I think that y'all was plotting way back when.
And that's been the thing, like, with the show. Like, people been rewatching, like, old episodes, and they've been like, this seems weird. Like, now it's like,
yeah.
That's why people think it's been going on a lot longer from, like, watching old stuff. And
because ain't no way y'all just fell in love because we not together no more. Miss.
That's why you don't, never mind.
I don't know what was about to happen right now.
Nothing that needs to be recorded and said.
Okay. Moving on.
Mm-hmm. But yes, in that same vein of breakups and messiness and all that, which one I prefer? Yeah. What are some of the best Dirty Mackin' songs that there is?
Baby, I just don't get it. Cause you enjoy being hurt. Mario, wild boy.
Messy.
Mario, I know you smell the perfume.
Messy.
Makeup on your shirt. Wow, you a wild boy.
The worst niggas make the best Dirty Mackin' songs.
You just gonna say that.
Because another one, Do You by Neo.
That's mine.
A jam.
I need the remix with Mary J. Blige, though.
When he came on there, he said,
first off, let me. Well, I don't know what he's at, but that's a jam. Man, I was never prepared for this. And I gotta look.
oh.
Dirty Mackin.
And
Wow.
he even knew. He swear that I'm not trying to start no trouble. Lies. You're a liar. Because what are we doing this for? Man came on there and said, well, do you ever think of me? Leave. Sir.
I don't know best Dirty Mackin songs.
I think I Wish by Carl Thomas.
It was love. He said, how dare you have a husband and children? She chose to stay.
As We Lay, that's another one.
Oh, As We Lay is definitely. Why? It's morning. As we. Now I gotta look at these playlists. That was a good question. I wasn't prepared.
It's all right. What's the He's Mine? I may not have had him once, but you may have had him once, but I got him all the time. Terrible song.
Yeah.
Terrible song. The Weeknd. Terrible.
He might be doing.
Guys, what are we doing here?
But he's thinking about me.
Terrible. Terrible. Why would you want that?
All the things your man will not do.
Boy.
He said, tell me what kind of man would treat a woman so cold. Treat her like she's nothing, when she's worth more than gold. Then he doubled down and said, girl, to me, you're like a diamond. I love the way you shine. $100 million trash. Look, he's trying to play. Because of what? Oh, man. He said, I'm going to do all the things that your man
won't do.
Oh.
People are terrible.
Dang.
As a side note, the people are not yearning anymore in songs.
They're
not. There's no begging music any longer.
Well.
Are the people begging?
There's got to be a cap on our begging.
Okay? Oh, yeah.
Because I can't do Boys to Men begging. But I can do Baby, I'm begging.
I was going to say Jodeci begging. Yeah.
Casey, JoJo. I need that kind of begging. I need Cisco, without you, girl. My life is incomplete.
Yeah.
I need that. Mm-hmm. I need all of that. Mm-hmm. I think about the day I met. The perfect stranger.
We need heartbroken man R&B.
Yeah, the men are not getting their heartbroken anymore. Okay, the men are not standing outside with boom boxes
in the rain.
In the rain. If you think you're lonely now,
wait until tonight. They're not doing it. Listen, in my car, I still bump "How Could You" by Mario because that man was hurt.
I don't know the words, but yeah, he was hurt.
Mm-hmm. He said, "How could you let him lay where I lay? Teach him all the things." The people aren't sad anymore. That's the problem. You know why?
People aren't sad anymore.
The people aren't sad because they're launching situationships. They're not even getting in relationships. Everybody just has feelings. Weird. I don't go.
Oh, I'm really trying to look at. Oh, that's not a Dirty Mackin song. Love song. Finding My Way Back, Jaheim. To you.
Jaheim been looking like he had a lot going on lately.
Yeah. You Got It Bad.
Oh boy, yeah.
He was going in.
Mm-hmm.
You got it bad.
Fantastic song.
Yearning. You know what I said? Anytime a man, especially a man that's not like a hood, he's hood. If he send you "I Belong to You" by Rome, that nigga's in love. And do you know how many people I know who that has happened to? I'm like, that nigga's in love.
Interesting.
Every time I see your face makes me wanna sing. Yep. That nigga's in love.
And of the opposite of love. So what are some of the best breakup songs?
It sucks to be you right now. Let me tell you something. Beyonce was in her bag. Best thing I never in her bag. Number one. Sucks to be you right now. That's a good one.
Terrible Man. We talked about him earlier. However, Can't Be Friends. I love that song. Oh, man. That last one, he's like, I lost my homie, lover, and my friend. That's why I wish we never did it. Oh, man.
Let me look at my Fields
Fantastic
playlist.
Fantastic.
Is that a breakup song? No, that's just I'm down bad, sad, officially missing you. Takes me there every time.
I think that,
Is it a breakup song?
I think it can all count in this category. If I would have heard you say down bad, sad before right now, that would have been what it said.
Okay.
Said a breakup. Mm-hmm.
That's not really a breakup song. These are just in my feelings songs.
That's okay.
Pieces by Tamar.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, when she get to the end, I deserve more than just a little part. I don't want nothing. If I can't have it all, I ain't even gonna play with something I can't keep. I want the whole thing or forget about me. Sis was going in. What do you say back to that? What do you say?
You leave.
One song, people would say break up or have you down bad. Miss You Goodbye by K. Michelle. Let me tell you something. When K. Michelle came out with that Anybody Wanna Buy a Heart album, I was going through life. And baby, I was going through life. I felt every song on that album. Because, yes, I was heartbroken too.
Ooh, another down bad, sad song. I just lost it. Where did you... Oh, Thing Called Us by Hamilton Park. I love that song. Really? That was so big when we were in middle school.
Maybe I just don't know what it sounds like.
I give you 30 seconds before they take it off the air.
Just wait till you're done.
Okay. I didn't know. I tend to forget. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll forget.
Not Gonna Cry. That's when I was your lover and your secretary.
Working every day of the week.
11 years. Man. The people don't be heartbroken no more.
And that is the problem.
The people gotta be heartbroken.
That's the problem, but either way.
The people need to be heartbroken so we could get some feeling.
Mm-hmm. But the people are too busy being terrible.
Hold on, now we didn't started something now. I need some more breakup songs. Maybe I'm not heartbroken. Not that I'm. Hold on, Lord. Wait, I don't. I don't want to be heartbroken.
She didn't mean that.
I didn't. I didn't at all. I don't want to see that. I think these are all just sad girl songs.
Speaking of, prayers for Megan Thee Stallion. Did you hear she got rushed to the hospital for exhaustion?
Like, girl, go take a nap.
Yeah.
We don't have time for that.
That's what I'm saying. They'll bring you back to Broadway.
Yeah, I want to go. Take a Bow. No, that's a breakup song. That's a good song. And I can't listen to that song
without
the
thinking of the game
after Tasha Mack, but that was a good one. Also written by Neo. Horrible person, but
fantastic singer, writer, writer.
Right.
I had to re-up what I said.
I was thinking it like.
Yeah, you know me when I be like, words mean things.
Yeah, tell us your best breakup songs or your best Dirty Mackin' songs.
Yeah, your down bad and sad songs.
Sad songs.
And what would you do if someone dated your ex? What would you do in this situation? That's, I don't know what I would do in this situation. Well, I did say I would be in a fight.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
did say that. But
I don't know.
I feel like this situation is so different because she's on TV, so she can't go in there and fight. She can't go be the angry black woman. That's what she's talking about. Well, at least she doesn't want to be.
I got you.
I don't know. It's messy. And, that's why you got to pick and choose who you trust. And that's why people that don't look like me are always at a disadvantage with gaining my trust. That's what I was going to say earlier. Just wasn't going to say it like that. But
I got you.
I don't know, guys. It's not great. Speaking of things that aren't great.
We have new things to complain about. Well, at least I do. I don't know if Johnny has any. I only have 2 things to complain about right now. So my first thing is streaming services. Why do your prices keep going up? I'm about to cancel Disney Plus and Netflix. Disney Plus, when it first came out, was $4.99. It is now like $18.99. Mm-hmm. What are we doing? I'm exhausted. It's not no new. I mean, I guess they do put up new content, but for the most part, it's just the Disney. And truly, when Disney Plus first came out, I truly enjoyed it because they had all the old shows. The old stuff. That's So Raven, Proud Family, Smart Guy, all the black shows we used to watch. Yeah. I love that. Even Stevens, Lizzie McGuire, all of that, because I was a Disney Channel girly, okay? Love that. But there's also quite a few.
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Also, quite a few shows and movies that they are missing, and I would like for those to be on there. But I'm finna cancel real soon, and I also don't like how they integrated Hulu into Disney Plus. Yeah. I understand that it's all about to be one thing.
It's all under Disney,
but it's too cluttered now.
Yeah.
And all I know is I was scrolling through Disney trying to find me a Disney show to fall asleep to. And I just scrolled past Waiting to Exhale. Why is Waiting to Exhale with the cartoons? What is going on?
Yeah.
What is going on?
I don't like the integration either.
I don't like it at all.
On either side, on the Disney side or the Hulu side.
Yeah.
I don't love it.
No. Take it back. Go back to the drawing board. And Netflix, raising your prices again when the content hasn't been contenting is...
bananas.
Crazy work. Crazy
bananas.
Work. Yeah, I got the nerve to want to add ads and stuff. Well, I don't mind because I pay that extra. Because I don't got time. But I don't... y'all got about one more price raise out of me, and I'm canceling everything.
I am not in the mood.
I'm like, at this point, everybody about to get cable again because all the streaming services keep raising their prices.
Listen, as soon as The Pit has their season finale, HBO Max is out of here. March Madness is about to be over Monday. Oh, speaking of, we didn't talk about March Madness. Yay for March Madness. But either way, it's over Monday. That I got HBO Max back for that. And once The Pit ends, I'm out of there. Because,
I just need y'all to do something. All of these, everything just rising. We tired. Just raising your price.
Remember how earlier we said the people are broke?
Listen, y'all voted him in here. He got it like this, so.
Gas is $4.
Yeah, I need everybody to relax. At Costco. And Sam's Club.
When I went to Costco and saw that gas was $3.19, I said, "Oh, my stars!
War.
This is bananas." And also, if you a Trump supporter, I don't think you should be getting gas at Costco. Go pay full price. This is what you wanted. Go pay full. Don't be in my line with me in my discount card. Go pay your $4. And that makes me so mad.
Yeah.
Boo.
Boo, 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 boo. My second thing to complain about today is I truly don't understand why rain is not considered inclement weather. And I don't mean just a little drizzle. But if I wake up in the morning and it's a monsoon, why do I still gotta go to work? Why I gotta drive in that? I can't even see.
I do believe that I did tweet that one day when I woke up and it was torrential. And I said, I know they don't expect me to go to work in this.
I'm sorry. I'm one of those people, I literally cannot see anything. Why are things not canceled? Why is it okay for us to drive in torrential rain? I don't understand why that's not inclement weather. And I'm not even being funny when I say that. I remember a couple years ago, it rained for 40 days a night. No. But it did rain for like 4.
Speaking of Easter.
Right. It did rain for like 4 days straight, and it was like torrential rain. Yeah. And at that time, that's when I lived out south. I'm like, I gotta get on this highway. I can't see anything. If I have to pull over on the highway because I can't see anything, cancel it. I don't want to go. Okay?
If I have to pull over on the highway because I can't see, I'm canceling it myself. Yeah. I just won't be there.
Yeah.
So sorry, friends.
And I want to know, is it frowned upon for calling
in for rain? Probably. Because I'd be like, I'm sure they'd be like, just wait a few minutes. I don't know. But as somebody who follows all the meteorologists and stuff on Twitter and TikTok, because I need to be seeing what they're talking about. Even with, where was I? I was somewhere Tuesday. And I text my mom. I said, what time is it supposed to start raining? Because I need to know what it's looking like. I need to know where I'm going to be. And
it feel like we haven't been getting no regular rain lately. It'd be hail,
because
tornadoes.
Of global warming. Yeah. But no, it's also spring.
But
yeah.
When it was like 2-3 weeks ago, did the sirens go off by you?
Yeah.
Let me tell you how I was going to be a goner that night. I am so serious. Apparently the sirens went off. Mm-hmm. That was a Friday night. You know, I be telling you.
That was when my original birthday party was supposed to be.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. But you know, I told you, like on Friday, the week be catching up. I was exhausted. Let me tell you, I was laying right there in front of that window.
In front of the window, child.
Knocks. I ain't heard nothing.
You going down for real.
My mama calling me. One of my sisters is calling me. Phone. I woke up at like maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. I had hella missed text messages. I'm like, why everybody calling me? Wake up the next morning. or a couple hours later, Cardi's like, why everybody calling me? We was trying to see if you was alive.
Chill, it was the siren.
They talking about the siren. They said it touched down over this way. I said,
was it over this way? I didn't know that.
I didn't know. I said, oh Lord, thank you for keeping me. Because
I think it was a little farther out than like right where you
are.
Well,
I think they were saying that it didn't touch down here, but it was coming through.
Yeah, that is true. Because I was in Raytown, and what was so funny was we were sitting there watching me. I was sitting on the couch like this because we were at my Grammy's house, and they were going off, and I was like, and I was looking at because we watch the meteorologist when it happens, and they wasn't talking about our area, and I said, well, until Brian Busby told me to go to the basement, I said we probably all right, so I wrote them out from the couch, but they were in fact going off.
I ain't heard nothing. I was in here sleeping peacefully.
It's funny. A few years ago, and we love to tell the story in our house. I don't know if she's gonna love me to tell it on here, but oh well. But a few years ago, sirens was going off, and it was like midnight, and so I went downstairs to my mama, and I said, "You don't hear these sirens?" And she was like, "I was wondering why they was doing a test at midnight." I said, "Because it's real." What do you mean?
A test at midnight is crazy.
She said, "Oh, so we went to the basement, and like literally, then it was like, get to your safe place." And I was like, she said, "I was wondering why they was doing a test at midnight." Mind you, she was very asleep.
Oh,
so when I woke her up, she was like, "Yeah, I thought that was weird," but I was like, "God forbid I have to save my whole lineage because I gotta go get my mama."
Oh, that is hilarious.
I thought it was a test.
A test at midnight.
Yes.
Oh,
that is one of our funny stories. We both have stories like that.
Oh, man. I remember it was a couple years ago, and I didn't hear the sirens. My mother called me, and I was knocked out. Mom called. Phone got. She's like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "Girl, I'm sleeping."
Where are you?
She's like, "You don't hear the sirens going?" I'm like, "No,
I didn't."
She was like, "You need to get somewhere." And this is where I lived on the 3rd floor in an apartment. And so I had to get out of the apartment and go like under one of the other buildings because that's where the tornado thing was. I'm like, what's going on?
Were you in Tower Suites when we had that tornado? Were you there that night, I should say, when we had the tornado? And you weren't in East, right? You were in West.
I was in West.
Okay. Yeah. So I was in East, and we had that tornado. Boy, talk about a whole bunch of college kids who didn't know where to go. Because we like all came down to like the bottom of the stairs and the gate was locked. So we was like, well, we don't go over there. Right? Like, how are we supposed to get down there? And then I think one of like the RAs was like, you got to go to the station. The station? We got to go outside. I was like, and
I don't think I was there.
I was on the phone with my mama. I said, they don't know what to do. Like,
where was y'all gonna go in the station? It's all glass and windows in there.
I think the basement. That's where we ended up going. The basement of the station. So down where people used to pick up books and stuff.
Yes,
so back in the bowels of the station,
okay.
It's a big open space, and that's where we went. But
I was not there that day.
Let me tell you what, because I grew up a Midwestern girlie. So when the tornado sirens start going off, and I'm in the city, I'm like, we probably all right, because for a very long time I was like, tornadoes don't hit cities; they hit rural areas. Now, granted, that was when I was in elementary school. That's what I used to tell myself to make myself feel better. But when I was up in Maryville, I said, this is rural.
That's where it goes.
This is where the tornadoes be. These are when I'm watching the news, they say Nottoway County. I'm in Nottoway County.
For sure.
So I was very nervous, but we lived to tell the tale. And
we're here.
Yeah, that's right. No Dorothy. We're not in Kansas. We're in Missouri.
Weather in Nottoway County in general was just
Nottoway County in general.
That's true. Won't be there anytime soon. But yeah, those are my things to complain about. I was not happy when I had to go to work the other day, and it was
torrentialing.
Yes, and then all the streets flooded, and I couldn't see. I already don't like. No. Yeah.
I think so. Earlier we were talking about like being late to work. When I wake up and it's raining, I'm just like, I've decided that I will just be being late.
Because
as a safety thing and as I'm not getting out of my bed thing, but yeah.
One thing about it, I'm not tearing up my car to go to work. And so not that I tear it for the right, but I'm saying like in the ice, it'd be icy and then we cancel school. I'm like, I'm gonna let y'all know. I don't play with ice. No,
when them days when it was snowing, I tried the first day of December when we were talking about that. I tried. I made it up my hill. And then I made it around, and my car was like, shoo, shoo, and when my SUV starts sliding, I'd be like, nope, 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 nope.
Yeah.
And I from my car texted my boss and said, hey, I'm not coming in. I'll be working from home.
One of those days, I don't know. It was icy. It might have been when we had that day, because they didn't call us off, and then they called us off in the middle.
Yeah, that's when you got stuck.
Yes, I got stuck, but I also told the next day or the day after or something, it was another day, and they didn't cancel it. And I said, if the ice trucks are sliding, what do you think I'm gonna do with my little car?
Okay.
I'll see y'all tomorrow or whenever the weather lets
when it
up.
defrosts.
Yeah, that's when you'll see me. So yeah, I don't do. We need to update our inclement weather list. Is what I'm saying. I don't know who determines that, but
I always go Quentin. Whenever I have a problem, I be in the car. I be like, Quentin.
Yeah,
because call the mayor.
Do a thing, Quentin.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, between flooding and construction for the World Cup, I'm tired.
Girl.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm tired.
Between flooding, construction, the airports,
the buses now. Quentin.
Here's my thing to complain about. I'm so tired of y'all being cruel to people without money. Because what do you mean that the bus isn't going to take cash anymore? Are you crazy? First of all, already eliminating the buses the bus stops and the way that they're set up because you don't want people to be able to lay on them. Cruelty in itself. Being homeless is not a crime. The fact that we're criminalizing homelessness is nuts. The fact that people who wants to be unhoused by choice?
The least y'all can do is take some of these abandoned buildings or these hotels like where Coco Keys used to be and make it a homeless shelter.
Right.
Or, like, what are we doing?
Do something besides being cruel to people who are already having a hard time. And we've talked about this on this podcast before. Is stop making it worse for people who are already having a hard time. But going and being like, we're not accepting cash on the bus, only debit cards or tap to pay.
There are people who cannot get bank accounts because they don't have an address.
Oh, it's nuts. It's nuts. And also it's stupid as hell because we're about to have people coming from another country. Oh, it's stupid and I hate y'all because why are we doing this?
Because I feel like Kansas City is just focused on so many of the wrong things.
So many of the wrong things.
So, one of them few little Super Bowls that tripped y'all up. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Making it harder and spending. Listen, if I get real woke on here and be like, well, they just spent all this money on this jail that's opening and we're criminalizing homelessness because we got to get people in the jail. Yep. We see you. We're very, very Candy. We see each other.
Episode 120. Episode, come on, wrap it up.
Oh, it's nuts. In a wrap up, one, stop being cruel to people. That's where we're ending, and that's where I'm going to start the wrap up. Stop being cruel to people. Read to the children. Go read for yourselves.
Make the kids do Easter speeches.
Exactly. Yeah, we didn't. Easter speeches, Easter egg hunts, all of the things. Read to the. Tell them the reason. The reason for the season is Christmas, but tell them the reason. Easter. Exactly.
Yeah, all of those things.
Best of luck to the people on the moon, or not even on the moon, around the moon. Best of luck to the people in space.
What are y'all doing up there?
Best of luck. I don't know. I hope you come back with some fun findings. Because I don't even know what y'all doing up there. Tank and Tyrese. I didn't love it.
All the best.
Yeah.
Jamie turtleneck.
Do some more stuff. It was great to see you out there, friend.
Jamie mother.
Yeah. It was great to see you out there.
Yeah.
Chilli. I won't be coming to the tour.
Stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to.
Boo.
Wanye. Boo.
Double boo. Gross. Ew. Yuck. And literally, like, the fact that what you said is verbatim what he said, and it was that heinous. Somebody should really call the people. Somebody get Olivia Benson on the job because yuck. Gross. Ew. Grief.
Said I miss you.
Also sucks. A lot of thumbs down on this podcast today.
That's the only two parts of the song I know.
The people who need therapy. Listen, if you have to lie every single day, do something different. I do anything different. Anything. And you just decided you could have been doing anything. Go to the library, hang out, go to a coffee shop. Well, no, because you got to spend money there. Go to a library.
Spending money. That's the problem.
That is true. Go to do anything else.
He could have Well, I don't know if they have DoorDash
In UK?
like that.
Oh, I forget this is UK. They have something. Uber Eats, I think, is global. Something. Anything but what you were doing.
Instacart. I don't know. I'm saying when something's rough, you can do
something. People, Amanda and Wes from Summer House. Boo. Just gross. Now, I know we talked about men not being great. There are so many men in the world. You didn't have to pick that one.
Right.
And the fact that it's coming out that it's probably longer and it probably goes down to that you were jealous of this girl. You're not slick. I'm watching you. This is why people feel about y'all the way that people do. I will not be elaborating any further.
Streaming services that keep raising their prices. Boom.
Netflix.
Disney Plus. You used to be $4.99.
You were supposed to be geared towards the children. Do the children have money to be spending on raising streaming services? No.
Let me tell you something. They're not geared to. When I was scrolling through there and seeing Scandal, I was like, what's going on here?
It's Hulu show. Disney, figure that out.
Please.
Something, anything, we don't love it.
At all.
I'm not having a great time. This, for the wrap up to sound so not upbeat, this was a more upbeat show for a while.
This was.
Either upbeat or yelly. Either way, both of the things. That's why we started talking about books and glasses and things, because
y'all get all that content.
All that. Jeez.
If you're liking what you're hearing and what you're seeing, don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe to this channel, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all the things. If you have a topic that you would like for us to discuss, email us at blackdegreedunfiltered@gmail.com.
Yes, if you want to be a guest, let us know. And when we lift our moratorium, then we'll think about it.
They ruined it for everybody.
That's right.
That show was crazy.
Happy April, everybody.
It is April.
Yeah,
it's almost, the school year's almost over. It's almost summertime.
Crying.
We just got off spring break, but I'm already I'm ready to go this school
year. Let me tell you, I will be summering like I have never. I will be using summer as a verb. I will be summering like I have never summered before.
I feel that. I'm down for not whatever because I be asleep, but I do.
We're down for whatever during the middle of the day. Not too
Holler
late.
At me.
Not too early.
Well, if we gonna be out late, that means we gotta already be out. Because it once
listen,
I'm at home when it's late.
Listen, invite me to. I'm down for all the brunches.
In a darty, I'll go to a darty.
I was gonna say all the day parties that don't be too crazy.
Depending on where it's at.
Exactly. But I'm down for all of the pool related things. Invite me to swim.
Absolutely.
I will be ready. Either way, it's still just April though. So
well, yes.
Looking towards the future.
Same. But yes, that is our show. Episode 120. We will catch you next time. Peace.